Yeah, I'm Jim Burkett from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Longtime Harley-Davidson owner and very proud and that brand new LiveWire owner. Harley-Davidson and J&L have definitely made me feel exclusive as far as being one of the first ones in the country and the first one in South Dakota. Everybody has been very nice. Harley-Davidson and J&L both have been very enthusiastic about it, so I've been very pleased with the way it's been. I've been treated and the way it's been handled. The idea is that it is a very almost a flattering experience to have one because everybody's treated it with such enthusiasm and such excitement. To be honest with you, I didn't buy it strictly because it was electric or even because it was Harley-Davidson. I bought it because of the advertised performance. And it does meet every one of those predictions. It's as quick and as easy to ride and as powerful as they advertised. But it also has the advantages of being electric. Riding it is like riding a magic carpet. It is so smooth and so quiet and just unbelievable power at any place in the RPM range. No matter where you turn the power on, it goes. So it really is exciting in that regard. Well, in a lot of instances, a lot of cases, it exceeded my expectations. The fit and finish of the motorcycle, the way it's put together, there's evidently been a large amount of thought put behind it in engineering and design because it is very refined. I use that phrase a lot. It's so refined. It's like it's been out and been massaged for 10 years. I mean, everything from the writing experience to the way the controls work to the look to the fit and finish. As I said, it exceeded my expectation in that regard. It's not like a prototype. It's not like a first-year motorcycle. The first ride on mine, I had actually ridden one in Milwaukee in August, so I got to do a demonstration ride, and so I kind of knew what to expect. But the first ride to do it on my own with mine and to go out on country roads and stuff was very exciting, and it just cemented my enjoyment, my pleasure at having it because it runs so well. It's such a different experience. Yeah. I believe one of the technicians here at J&L said, if you ride one of those and you don't like it, then you don't like riding a motorcycle. It's an otherworldly experience. My favorite thing is the way it rides, is the riding experience. You can ride it very slowly and very smoothly, yet it has instantaneous acceleration, and it runs like a hyper bike. It is extremely performance oriented. But it's also very civilized and it's very easy to ride. You could put a brand new rider on it and they would not have any problem riding it easily and slowly. It also has multiple ride modes, so you can set it so that it doesn't take advantage of all that instantaneous horsepower and the instantaneous speed, so you can ride it more carefully and be a little more prudent with it if you want to. There's one for sport, which is the highest level of throttle response and power, and there's economy or ecology echo, which gives you the most battery range because it tones everything down. Yeah. There's a rain mode, which also tones it even down even more to avoid issues with wet streets and that sort of thing. And there's a regular street mode, which is kind of in the middle. What is really nice is there are not only do they have those modes, but there are 3 programmable ones. So you can take one of those, put it in a fourth mode or a fifth mode, and make it the way you want it. You can adjust the way things work so it feels a little bit different for you. Yeah. Likewise, the suspension is adjustable, so you can adjust it for you and for the way you're riding it just by turning little screws. You don't have to get out wrenches and change anything or change springs or anything like that. It's all adjustable Showa suspension. So it's very much a customizable bike in the way it responds. What surprised me the most is how well the electrical engineering was done on it, as far as the motor and the battery, the regenerative braking, so that when you roll off the throttle and the bike slows down, it actually turns the motor and regenerates and adds electricity back into the battery. That really works, and it works very well. It works so well that it brakes the bike for you, and because it brakes the bike, you can use it without hardly using your brakes. It turns the brake lights on when you do that, so you don't get run into. It's just like I said, it's well thought out in every aspect, and the engineering behind it is just astonishing. You know, Harley-Davidson, being an old established company, sometimes one may get the impression that they aren't up to date or they don't keep up to speed with things. But the engineering on this, to me, I mean, I'm an electrical engineer by training, so I kind of get a feel for how these things work, and the way this is done and the engineering and the design that's gone into it is, to me, it's absolutely state of the art. I just can't imagine anything better. First thing I would tell them is to ride it. If you're interested in it, whether you're interested from the electric vehicle economy standpoint or whether you're interested in it from a performance standpoint, I would say ride it, and that will cement your interest. I guarantee you. If you take it for a ride, and you're the least bit interested in it, you will become very interested in it once you've ridden it. It's a totally different and brand new experience. Their new models coming out to me are all very exciting because they're moving in all different directions and appeal to different kind of riding, and some of that kind of riding I like.